In the second episode of the third season in Celebrity Deathmatch, we got to see Britney Spears versus Christina Aguilera, Kenny G versus Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Anthony Edwards versus Noah Wiley versus Eric LaSalle for the episode's main event. Now, before talking about the first fight of the episode, I want to save that one for last, seeing as it's part of the main topic of this video. So the second fight in this episode, we see Kenny G versus Flea, and this fight is hilarious from the start. I don't know much about Kenny G aside from the small description we get from Nick and Johnny, but Flea versus Kenny G? Why the bass player from Red Hot Chili Peppers? What's the beef between them? Surely I'm missing something here. But anyways, the fight was too good to question. Flea plays a long note with Kenny's instrument by using his assets.
Mills, time me! Unbelievable! Flea delights the deathmatch. Ooh, a cruel kick from Kenny.
We get some really creative attacks from both combatants.
And he lets go with a red hot.
Okay, boys, all hands on deck.
Look out! Flea is infested with fleas.
Yuck! Get them off of me!
That music, it's so haunting. And it looks like they're turning on their former master. It appears Kenny G is not Flea.
I wonder if Flea himself or anyone in the band has seen this fight before. Definitely one of the best musician fights of the series. The creators even added a South Park reference at the end of the fight.
G is out.
Oh my God, Flea killed Kenny G.
You bastard!
Now let's move on to the main event, a free-for-all between three actors portraying doctors in the same show. This show is called ER. I've never seen this particular show, but it always played on TV, so I'm sure it's got a big fan base. Now, seeing as the first two fights were about musicians, it leaves me wondering why the main event didn't include musicians as well. Perhaps this episode could have swapped out the combatants from the 15th episode of that season, that being Billy Corgan and Dave Grohl versus Courtney Love. But that episode also had a good amount of concentration on the return of Courtney Love as she goes through physical therapy, so I guess they needed it to be in a separate episode. Either way, no complaints on this one since it's too damn entertaining to nitpick. I mean, who couldn't possibly laugh at this execution?
I will.
Okay, pulse ox is 15, looks like he's in anaphylactic shock. Damn it, he's still alive.
Come on, kid. Don't live on me.
You can't top that one off. Oh, wait a minute.
Stay that way.
Wait, Eric LaSalle has been contaminated with the malaria virus. Oh my God! I smell a lawsuit.
Okay, now let's talk about the first fight. This episode came out on February of the year 2000. Both Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera only had one album out at the time, so it's crazy to see just how popular they became after releasing that one album. For this fight, they decided to tie their hair together for a match they call the Ponytail of Pain. I don't know what they were talking about when they say that they both look alike. Not up until they start headbutting each other multiple times to the point that it really is hard to tell them apart.
You want me to hit you one more time, baby? How about 10 more times? I'm sick of you stealing my stick.
She's capable of screaming in 8 octaves.
Last one.
I don't know, Nick. These two are inflicting incredible amounts of, but neither one is going down.
Okay, which one of you is Britney?
I am.
These two proved to be some of the toughest celebrities that would step into the arena. Neither of them would stop fighting back. They just keep going and going and going, which makes sense as to what happened when it came to the end of this fight. This episode was very enjoying to watch because not only were all three fights amazing, but we also got to see that some of the dead celebrity combatant DNA was being used to create new characters that would soon be competing in the Clash of the Super Freaks tournament. And we also got introduced to Stacey Cornbread's replacement, Debbie Matenopoulos. She is hilarious. But now let's get to the results of the winner between Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. Sadly, they let Noah Wiley analyze the body parts to determine who the winner was. And according to him, he believes to be a real doctor just by playing one on TV and determines that Britney Spears is the winner because her dental records match with the moving body parts he examined. However, the x-rays he presents aren't teeth x-rays. They're as Debbie would say, ass bone x-rays, so they don't officially find out who won the match. So here's where I had to observe closely to find out who exactly won the match. This was not an easy task since both Britney and Christina happen to be wearing the same uniforms, their skin color matches, and their bodies look too identical. So it's nearly impossible to find out who the real winner is. However, there is one thing we can look at. The last move Christina does on Britney before they tear each other to pieces is a move called the Brazilian body spear. This move leaves Britney with her back completely covered in blood as well as her left elbow. The torn arm that is still fighting in the end is a left arm, which does not appear to have any blood on the elbow. So, in conclusion, this could only mean that the true winner is in fact Christina Aguilera. Christina's elbow did not have any bruises, scratches, cuts, or blood on him, so it looks like she actually won the fight. If anything, it's more like a draw since both basically ended up dead in the end, but hey, this is the closest we get to a legit winner after this messy conclusion. Seeing as these two artists ended up fighting after only one released album, I'd say they definitely need a rematch now that they've grown and changed over the years. Here's hoping for Eric Fogel to bring his talents back with the return of Celebrity Deathmatch. If you have any more requests for a Celebrity Deathmatch topic, let me know in the comments. And with that said, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button to give this video a chance to grow. I'd like to thank all my Patreon supporters for their impeccable generosity. Your support means a lot to me, and you are part of the reason why I try to make the best content that I can. And if you like this content, check out the rest of my channel. You'll find more entertainment from separate franchises I like to cover, such as Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z, Celebrity Deathmatch, Men in Black, The Mask, Batman comics, The Terminator, TMNT, Dino Crises, Resident Evil, and more. If you're a Patreon supporter, check out my exclusive videos such as the Gantz content. And if you'd like to show your support, go to my Patreon and support the channel, which is only $1. Sacrifice that McChicken for extra quality content, my friend. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.